Hey there. Thanks for helping out with this house call for Darcy. Livestock guardian dogs need to be in top shape to protect the farm animals. But Mr. Wilson says Darcy's been a bit distracted this week, shaking her head all the time and scratching at her ears. As a veterinary technician working in the field, you need gloves and shoe covers to stay clean and safe. All right, Darcy, let's take a look. I already captured most of Darcy's vitals, but I need you to check her pulse. I'll hold her still. Place your fingers on the back of her left. Did you get that? I counted 9 beats in 6 seconds, so her pulse is 90 beats per minute. That's normal for a dog this size. Check the mucous membranes next. We're just going to take a quick look in your mouth, Darcy. Gently. Her gums should be a light pink color and a... Great, it returns to pink in less than 2 seconds. Everything looks good here. Okay, time to examine her ears. I already checked her right ear with the otoscope. It was red and irritated, so I took a sample with an ear swab. You check her left ear. Lift her ear. Whoa, she's got ticks. We've got to take care of that. You remove them while I hold her ear. Grab the tweezers from the cart. Carefully pull off the first tick. Place it in this container. Nice work. I think that's a deer tick, but we better take some pictures and have the veterinarian look at it too. I got a blood sample from Darcy earlier, so we'll test it now for tick-borne diseases. Go ahead and remove the other 2 ticks. Use the tweezers. Place the tick. Last one. Place the tweezers around the... Use the tweezers again. Place the tick in the container. Nice work. And great news. The test results show that Darcy is negative for common tick-borne diseases. Okay, let's get back to examining the inside of her left ear with the otoscope. Gently place it in Darcy's. There's a lot of swelling and discharge in there, just like her right ear. I'll get a sample with a clean swab. You're being such a good girl, Darcy. We need to check these ear swabs under the microscope. They'll help tell us what's wrong with Darcy. Grab the left ear swab. Roll it along the long... Good. I'll add the right ear sample to the slide too. We'll stain the samples with dye to help us see any bacteria or organisms under the microscope. Pick up the slide. Slowly dip it in the dye a few times. We need to rinse off the extra dye. Place the slide over the container. Now let it air dry. All set. Look into the microscope. Well, looks like Darcy's got some ear mites. See anything else? Let's increase the magnification. Yup, those are yeast clusters. I'll get some images and send them to the veterinarian for confirmation. I spoke with the vet, Mr. Wilson. He agreed about the ticks, ear mites, and yeast infection. You'll need to clean and medicate Darcy's ears every day for the next 2 weeks and make sure she has flea and tick prevention.
All right.
We'll schedule a follow-up with Darcy in 2 weeks to recheck her ears and see how she's doing. Such a good dog. Thanks for your help with Darcy. Consider becoming a veterinary technician if you love animals and want to assist veterinarians with medical procedures and surgeries. You'll work on a team in a fast-paced, high-stress environment, helping all sorts of sick and injured animals get the care and treatment they need. You'll also teach people how to care for their pets. How did you like treating a dog with an ear infection? Touch a star between 1 and 5. Okay, I'll make a note of that.
Welcome to the tarmac. This 747 jet is being inspected to make sure it is airworthy. Scheduled maintenance like this is a daily task for an airframe and power plant technician. The team found damage to an engine fan blade and a tire in poor condition. Let's put on our PPE and take a closer look. We'll need a hard hat, safety glasses, hearing protection, a high visibility work vest, and work gloves. Press the teleport button to move closer. The engine fan is spinning in the wind. I'll stop it. Remember, safety first. Only touch a fan when it's completely still. Now we need to inspect the blades. Use the grip button to grab the blade and rotate the fan clockwise. Keep rotating. Uh-oh, see that dent in the blade? It needs to be checked for subsurface damage. I'll call a tech in the shop for help. Hey, Oliver, we found a big dent in a fan blade. Will you check it for cracks?
You bet. I'll take it to the shop for testing.
While we wait for those results, let's go look at the tire. Press the teleport button to move to the landing gear. Look at the worn treads on this tire. It needs to be changed. I'll place the jack under the wheel bogie to lift the wheels. Connect the hose to the valve on the wheel. Now the air can flow from the tire to the pneumatic jack. What a clever way to deflate the tire and pump up the jack in one step. The tire is off the ground, so we can start removing the wheel and tire assembly. I'll take off the protective wheel nut cover and safety ring. Rotate the wrench to loosen the nut. I can finish taking that off. Each wheel on this 747 weighs 550 pounds. This lifting cart will help us pull the wheel off the axle. Grab the cart. Before we put on the new wheel, we must check the brakes for wear or damage. These are in good condition. Grab the cart and push the new wheel and tire assembly onto. I put on the washer and center locking wheel nut. Here comes our colleague, Kevin. We need his help to tighten the nut that secures the tire. The wheel must spin freely after the nut is tightened. So Kevin will spin the wheel while you tighten. Thanks, Kevin.
No problem.
Grab the socket wrench. Rotate the wrench to tighten the nut. Now, use this torque wrench to tighten the nut to 250 Newton meters. Grab this. Rotate the wrench to. I'll put the safety ring and protective wheel nut cover back on. Great job replacing the worn tire. See you later, Kevin. Let's check on the team's progress testing the fan blade. Hey, Oliver, what did you learn about the fan blade?
We found a hairline crack during testing. I replaced the blade with a new one.
Thank you. We finished the maintenance check and all safety concerns are resolved. Let's go back to the tarmac. Press the teleport button. Looks good as new. Great job. This 747 is ready to be returned to service. Airframe and power plant technicians are in high demand. This role may be right for you if you enjoy hands-on problem solving and detailed work. With a high school diploma or GED, you can complete an A&P training program in 2 years or less. How did you like helping maintain an airplane? Touch a star between 1 and 5. Okay, I'll make a note of that.